Welcome back, everybody. I'm Lars, and this is KSP Real Solar System Turbo. So, in the last episode, we ended up with a few failures, and those were quite expensive. So, I've taken on a couple of contracts, and as you can see here, for example, we have Explore the Moon, which will give us some science, but it also advanced like 100,000 funds. It gives us a couple of 100,000 when we complete these objectives, and almost 500,000 when this is done. And of course, there's no deadline on this one, so we'll just have to do it when it's done. And of course, that includes a landing on the moon, and something we are going to hopefully actually be able to do today. Just a tiny probe and an orbital vehicle that could, relay stuff down to it on the surface. You have to excuse my voice today. I'm just kind of sick, just a bit groggy, but I'm fine. We have this, which is an orbital research mission of the moon with the orbital research scanner. So we'll add that to the orbital vehicle. Not that much science, but a lot of money, which we need. So we have like 500,000 now, but that's basically just an advance. We also have this. This is an orbital survey of Kerbin, and this will also give us some money. This is the orbital telescope. It's the mystery goo. It's the temperature scan, and the magnetometer scan. So we'll have to do that as well, just to get some money. But this is basically our backup mission. We get this done, we get 160, no, 150-ish funds and some science to keep pushing our space program ahead. Okay, time for another launch, and this thing is a monster. 16,700 theoretical meters a second, but probably won't be that much. Now, let's see, did I? But yeah. Right, let's just do this. We are putting it into a tiny bit higher altitude, just to make sure that the stage over here will actually be able to lift us all the way out into orbit. Now it's of course overheating. I think it's 40% that we have to limit the throttle to. For some reason, the prevent overheat thing is just not working that well. Hopefully we're still able to lift off. Okay, I think it's lower even. I think it's like 25% or 20% where the overheating is manageable. It stops at some point. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, it's slowly decreasing. And like 20% is more than enough. This thing is pretty damn quick. And we have separation of the fairings here, or jetsoning of the fairings. As you can see, this thing is pretty cool looking. And we have an antenna here, one antenna here, both are good. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, you're just flattening out. Holy crap. Got a bit scared there. I don't want anything bad to happen for this one. So, yeah, we are... This thing is really performing much better than I thought. We theoretically have like 1,000 or 10,000 meters a second left to go here. Okay, so this should separate cleanly and burn off. This will just dump back. I think... I kind of feel that you are burning way too low here. You're burning down... No, you're still burning up the apoaps. I guess it's fine. It's probably good. This thing has a decent enough thrust-to-weight ratio. It'll burn for a couple of minutes. We are still 6 minutes out from the apoaps, so it should be quite fine. We have good signal coverage here. Yeah, we're connected here. When we get out here-ish, we have this thing, and... Do we have another? Yeah, we have one down here. Yeah, this should be fine. We should be able to get some signals from wherever. And now, yeah, now it's getting ready for the Yeah, it's getting ready to set up the proper orbit, coasting to this burn. Yeah, that's good. This 4-engine cluster is performing much better than I thought, and I'm cautiously optimistic here. We are going to have to burn 2,600. Yeah, we'll actually have a couple meters a second left in this thing, and then we have a ton left to do the burn for the moon and then the landing. So I think this should be doable. We have plenty of power still. Yeah. This looks just fine. And we are in orbit. 6,500 meters a second left. And yeah, it's mostly these two guys. This is a good craft. Very good craft. Now, let's see. Do we have anything we want to do here? I'm not sure, actually. I did put some sciencey stuff in this one. Yeah, this is just a pressure thing. I don't know why I put it on. Just wanted to have something there. This, yeah, no. Okay, so let's see if we can get this bastard out to the moon. We are, let's see. Okay, where are you? There you are, you bastard. Alright, so set that as the target. We are actually in plane. Oh, that is actually, that is very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so let's do the Hohmann, well, I don't know, transfer thing. We will create the node. Oh, that's going to be in, no, that's, no. Let's go around once first. Then create the node here. Just we have the, so we know that we actually have the time. 3,000. Okay, yeah. Whew. Let's try this. It'll happen to be in like an orb or yeah, that's a polar orbit. That is actually quite good. Like landing from a polar orbit might not be the easiest, but it shouldn't matter that much. I think. I hope. It's going to be the best orbit for doing the scanning. And the thing is, we have the same type of fuel here as we have here, so we can transfer the fuel if we see that we aren't going to make an orbit around moon. And then, of course, that will just drop the landing. We'll jettison the lander after we transfer the fuel, and then just keep on trucking. Okay, let's execute this node, and ooh, yeah, hope for the best, I guess. So the burn is done, and we are going to start coasting outwards. We have activated the antenna that basically killed us the last time, and hopefully this will actually work out. Yeah, I think we are good here. We are still in contact with some stuff here. As you can see, the cone of connectivity is actually just fine. We are doing fine on electric charge. This is good. And hopefully we'll end up just getting to the moon and everything will be fine. So we are a couple of days out still. Okay, so you can see here we have no connection, but the cone hasn't expanded fully yet. So that was expected. The thing is, the cone should get big enough that we should be able to contact either the planet itself and one of the stations down there, or one of the satellites going in orbit around it. It should be fine. That's the thing. It should be fine. I'm seeing a bit too many lost connections here, though, but it should be able to have connect all of it. Maybe I should have put one of those medium range dishes on it as well, but I think we'll be fine. We might have to pick our spot for the burns here, and the landing, and we might have to send up a satellite or two in orbit to contact this thing. Not quite sure yet, but we are encountering the moon, which means that we still have electric charge, which means that we are going to be able to do our first flyby, if nothing else. That is quite wonky. Doesn't make sense. Okay, it is happening. It is happening. And that's our first flyby. That's actually successful. And we have a almost perfect, let's see. Yeah, 84 degrees. That is quite nice. And our node here is actually in full view of the planet, which means that we are going to be able to do the burn here. I'm going to set this one up manually though. I think no, let's just get the computer to set it up first, and then we can. So at the periapps, we will create the node, and that costs like 700. Yeah, we will have enough. It's not going to be a perfect orbit, but let's see, are we able to kind of push it around a bit first? I sort of want to just push our orbits tiny bit first. Yeah, you can see we are losing contact here quite often. I just want to do this ish, and that's like 5. Yeah, okay, and we'll just have to wait for connection here. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that we are losing connections this often. We have 3 days before we actually get down there, and yeah, okay, come on, give me the connection, please. We are not getting any connection here. Do you have power? Do you have everything? I don't like this. I think okay, so I think we'll have to spend the time here and get a couple more satellites up just to increase coverage. Just a couple of low orbit satellites. Okay, yeah, we have coverage. Let's turn over to we'll have to go west, and we'll have to be very careful, because if we lose coverage now, then we are boned. Okay, so we'll go burn straight west, I believe, and yeah, that's 90 degrees. That's perfect. And then of course we'll just schedule the node over here, and we are not going to just do it and hope for the best here. We are going to actually get a couple of satellites up, but I'll do that off camera, of course. But first, we are actually going to do an orbital scan here, because we are going to get so much science. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Strength transmission, this, of course, I think is a lot of data. No, it's not too bad, actually. Huh. That is kind of cool. Yeah, so we're going to get like 240 extra science from this. And that's just a start. We're going to get so much science. This is basically the boost we needed to get into some really, really cool stuff. And it seems we are ready. I put 2 more satellites in orbit. I think it should be enough. I hope. Let's see. This is the Terra Luna relay. Oh, that's actually both of them. Ooh, that's maybe not good. Whatever. It should help. So I think we will just execute this node and see if it works. So we should be able to contact Earth from behind this place. If not, we'll have to try doing like a late burn. That might cost us the remainder of the Delta V that we actually have though, which would be sad, but it looks like we are connected most of the time now. Well, this should be good. The worst thing would be if we actually end up either just losing contact while we're doing the burn. That would be very bad, because then we will just burn up all our fuel and smash into the moon. Again, that would be just horrible. Like very, very horrible. But we are very close to the moon here for the first time, and yeah, it's nice. It feels like a victory, no matter what happens at this point. Okay, so that's already done, I guess. We have the... Could we do a temperature scan now? I think we can. Yeah, so it's burning, and we are officially in an orbit. That's cool. We can... No, we can't do the scan here. We are coming in a bit of a low orbit here, we'll probably push it back up if this doesn't work now. Let's see. If I start scanning, doing the radar scan, okay, so we have, yeah, orbit around the moon. That's 60,000 more. That's cool. This thing is ideal. That's perfect. This thing might be too low. Okay, so let's get the electric charge so we can just see what's going on here. It's suboptimal, but it works. Okay, that's perfect. So if we do the small map, just get that back up, and we'll do a couple of laps. And it looks like we might have to kind of alternate which scan we're doing. I think we'll just have to do one of them at a time. Okay, stop doing that. We'll do that later. Yeah, we have enough for one scan, as long as we are like sun facing. And this is quite good. We'll have to wait to do our landing until we're actually kind of facing. Well, I don't know if we're able to do the landing here. We could do it out here, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We are actually. Oh, we're in perfect phase here. We're not. Right. The moon isn't actually. Oh, right. The moon isn't actually spinning like that, is it? So we're just going to get the same signs, more or less. Well, yeah, let's see. Let's just warp around for a couple of days. Just see if we can get some more. Yeah, we are getting some. Okay, yeah. So we are getting somewhere. It's just going to take a whole lot of time. Yeah, so we are kind of spinning around. Yeah, so that, okay, that's okay. This will work. Cool. I was getting a bit afraid there. All right, let's see if we can get some signs out of this already. Analyze the data. No. So I've let this just run for a couple of days here, and now, yeah, we are getting some signs. Yeah, that is sweet. This is low orbit signs. I don't know if that counts for any contracts or something. It doesn't look like it. I think it should be low orbit, right? Let's see. We might be able to do the temperature scan right now. No? Okay, it doesn't really want us to do anything. Okay, so just okay. So we can't do that in vacuum. No, no shit. I thought we would be able to do something here, though. That is kind of weird. Are we able to do this scan now? Again? No, we're still in. Okay, so we're still technically high over the moon. We are going to go down a tiny little bit. Could I do this? Time left to complete, 21 minutes. Okay, so this is probably pulling some power, no? Okay, that's it. Something should have happened here. No connection. Okay, let's just keep going. We are going to lose connection more and more now because we are, yeah, so we are sort of not facing directly anymore, like all the time. Was expected, though, of course. Okay, so now no, wait, yes, we already did that. So we log again. Okay, I don't know what that thing is supposed to do. Whatever, right? Whatever. This is still glitching out. This is highly successful. We are actually orbiting the moon, which it's just great. We'll have to scan this whole thing and then go another thing and just scan all of the things. And I think in the next episode we will try the lander. So yeah, I hope to see you then.